Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Gun Breakdown and Beginner's Guide. I'm Jonathan, and today we're going to be continuing our Glock series. Today we're going to be talking about how to disassemble and clean your Glock 48 Gen 5 pistol. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing we're going to do is keep this weapon pointed in a safe direction. Next, we're going to remove the source of ammunition, which is the magazine. So we'll depress the mag release button right here and take out your magazine if there's one inserted. If not, let's keep moving forward. Next, we're going to do a physical and visual inspection of the chamber. So I see nothing, I feel nothing, weapon is clear. Now we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger, otherwise we won't be able to get the slide off. We're going to depress or pull down rather, the slide lock bar that's right here on this side and also on this side. So we're going to pull the slide back just a little bit, pull both sides down of the slide lock bar at the same time, and then we're going to remove our slide. We're going to set down our trigger housing group. We're going to take off our guide rod and our spring, and then we're going to remove our barrel. And there is your disassembly of your pistol. Now let's go ahead and get the cleaning. So we got some CLP. We're going to make sure that we spray inside here, the internals, along the trigger bar, inside of here, and right inside of here, this little hole. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And now that we've got that, we're going to set that down to the side. Next is going to be our guide rod and spring. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray along there. We're going to use our fingers to help spread it along the guide rod and spring. Okay, and now that that's done, we're going to clean our barrel. So we're going to make sure that we spray this little hook part right here. We're going to spray the breech face right here, and then we're going to spray inside of our barrel. So we got there. And then we're going to get inside of our barrel right here. Okay. Next is going to be our slide. So we're going to make sure that we spray alongside here. We're going to get the sides in combination, the grooves. We're going to let that run down. Okay, and now while that's setting, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our trigger housing group and our brush, and we're going to get the scrubbing. Make sure you get inside of your mag well too. Okay, now that we got there, we're going to get right here where the trigger bar ends. Okay, and now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and wipe off the bristles of our brush. Okay, next is going to be our guide rod and our spring. So we're going to grab that really quick. We're going to give that just a quick one over. Okay. Next is going to be our barrel. So we're going to get right inside here in this little hook, this hook part. Next is going to be our breech face. All right, and now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and set this down because we'll take a bore brush to it here in just 1 second. And now we're going to wipe off our brush. Next is going to be our slide. So we're going to grab that. We're going to brush this down really quick. Okay, and now that that's done, we're going to set that down. We're going to take our bore brush and we're going to go through from inside to out. Make sure you're spinning it along the way. Okay, let's do a quick inspection. Okay, that looks good to go. If you see little specks inside of your barrel, just take your bore brush and run it through a couple more times. Now we're going to grab some applicators. And we're going to go through and start cleaning the internals right in through here. Just so you guys know, this isn't like my actual cleaning video. I'm just showing you guys how to clean your firearm. I do actually clean a little bit more in depth than this. I take a little bit more time and go into the nooks and crannies a little bit more. I'm just showing you guys where to get the general areas and spots. Also keep in mind that this is a beginner's guide. This is not the end-all be-all. This certainly can break down into more pieces. You can pull apart more stuff, but just for your general cleaning and maintenance, this is really all that you need to know starting off. Okay, now we got that. We're going to get under here. All right, got that. Okay, now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and set this down to the side. Next is going to be our barrel. We're going to grab that really quick, and we're going to go through this little hook area right in here. Run that through a few times. We're going to run across our breech face. Get right there. You can even get inside of the barrel if you want to with your applicator. There's nothing wrong with that. Next is going to be our slide. We're going to take some Q-tips. We're going to go through and get in this little crevice right here. And grab a new Q-tip. We're going to go alongside the grooves. See, yeah, look at that. Okay. And you're going to do that as many times as necessary. And now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our weapon back together. So we're going to grab our slide and our barrel. We're going to make sure our hook side is facing down. This is what it'll look like when it's flush fit. Next is going to be our guide rod and our spring. We're going to make sure that this end of our guide rod is going to set into this hole. Going to set into this hole right here. And the flange is going to sit in this little U-shaped notch right there. I'm going to grab that, put a little bit of pressure. And there we go. This is what it'll look like when it's sitting in the right spot. Okay. Now we're going to grab our trigger housing group and line it up with our grooves on our slide. Now we're going to rack that on all the way. We're going to rack this a few times. Okay. We're going to wipe this off, wipe off the excess CLP on the firearm. And if you need to change your gloves along the way, that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And so now we're going to perform what's called a functions check to make sure we put the weapon back together properly and that it's functioning correctly. So we're going to pull the trigger for a click, rack the slide, pull the trigger and keep it held down. While you're holding the trigger down, grab the slide, rack it back to the rear, release the trigger for a clunk, pull the trigger again for a click, rack the slide one more time, and there you go. That is how you perform your disassembly, cleaning, reassembly, and functions check on the Glock 48 Gen 5 pistol. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Stay safe, take care, and carry every day.